welcome to another Admitivate Quick Tip. Think about the last time you said or did something with your team that made you cringe a little bit afterwards. Maybe you said something and it didn't land quite the way that you intended. Or maybe you unintentionally did something that contradicted something that you had said earlier. Maybe you said something and you didn't realize until later that it offended someone. Listen, this happens to all of us. You're only human. But it's how you handle it in those uncomfortable conversations afterwards that are going to make a bigger impact. Think about it. If you say something that didn't land quite right or was unintentionally offensive, when you circle back with your team and you said, hey, I said this thing or I did this thing and I recognize that it wasn't quite right or it didn't come out the way that I intended. And I just want you to know that I recognize it and I'm working on it. That's all you need to say sometimes. You don't even need to go back with a solution, but just let your team know that you're aware of it and that you are working on making sure it doesn't happen again, or that you are looking into ways to fix it in the future. That's going to leave a much bigger impact with your team than saying those cringy things and totally ignoring them. Those uncomfortable conversations really go a long way. So think about if that cringy moment has happened to you in the last week. Don't go back farther than that, because sometimes we'll rehash things that don't need to be rehashed. But if it was something recent, maybe you need to circle back with your team and just let them know that you see it and you recognize it. If you can't think of anything, I guarantee it's going to happen again. It happens to all of us.